We are the only species that builds more but feels less. We have mastered the atom, but we cannot sit still in a room for 5 minutes. 3000 years ago, in the forests of India, rishis stopped looking at the sand castle and started looking at the sand. They realized that if you understand the one, you understand the all. This is ISHA Upanishad for you. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. They discovered a mathematical code for the soul. A code that says you are already enough. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. The first verse is a boundary shattering command. Isha Vasyam Idam Sarvam. It tells us that this world is not stuff we own. Rather, it is a temple we are visiting. Imagine you check into a 5-star hotel. You use the silk sheets. You enjoy the view. You drink the fine tea. But you do not start painting the walls or trying to sell the furniture. Why? Because you know you are just passing through. The ISHA Upanishad says, Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita. Enjoy it because you do not own it. The moment you try to possess a sunset, a person, or a moment, you kill its magic. Let's talk science. Einstein's E is equal to mc square tells us that matter and energy are two sides of the same coin. The ISHA Upanishad goes further. It says, the observer and the observed are also one. Think of a video game. When you play as a character, you feel the danger. You want the gold coins. You might even feel your heart race. But the real you is sitting on the couch, untouched by the dragon's fire. The ISHA Upanishad is the pause button. It does not tell you to stop playing the game of life. It just reminds you that you are the player, not the pixel. Most religions tell you to be holy. The ISHA tells you to be efficient. Kurvanne veha karmani. It says, live for 100 years. Work hard. Build things. But do it like a lotus leaf. In the modern world, we are soaked by our stress. If a project fails, we feel like failure. The ISHA teaches action without attachment. A master archer hits the bull's eye every time when he is practicing alone. But when the king offers a golden ball as a prize, his hands shake. He misses. The ball is the attachment. The skill was already there. So, action with attachment results into the failure. This is the warning label of the soul. The Upanishad says, the ignorant fall into the darkness, but the intellectuals, the ones who think they have it all figured out, fall into a thicker darkness. We see this today. We have more information than ever, but less wisdom. We know how to build a nuclear bomb, but we don't know how to find peace in our own hearts. Knowledge is a map, but the map is not the territory. You have to walk the ground to reach your destination. Death is the final verse of the ISHA Upanishad. Most people fear it because they think it is a subtraction. The ISHA Upanishad greets it as an expansion. In your final moments, the golden lead, which is your career, your reputation, your Instagram feed, will be removed. What is left? Yo savase purushaha soham asmi. That light you see, that is me. The ISHA Upanishad is not a book to be read. It is a frequency to be tuned into. You do not need to change your life. You just need to change your view. This brings us to the final section of this video. The 5 pillars of the ISHA, which is the CODEX for fearless, successful life. First, the principle of pervasion, the unity. Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam. Nothing is separate. The divine, the energy, the OS of the universe is equally present in a grain of sand as it is in a supermassive black hole. When you stop seeing others and start seeing expression of the one, fear dissolves. Second pillar, the principle of custodianship, the non-ownership. Tena tyaktena bhunjita. Meaning, we are guests, not owners. Enjoy the world fully. The food, the love, the success. But hold it with an open palm. Suffering enters only when we try to clench our fist. The third pillar, the principle of skillful action, the lotus path. Spirituality is not an escape from work. It is the perfection of work. Act with 100% of your intensity, but 0% of your anxiety over the result. Be like the lotus leaf, in the water, but never soaked by it. Fourth pillar, the principle of balanced wisdom, the synthesis. Do not choose between the material and the spiritual. You need the map, which is science and logic, to survive, and the territory, that is meditation and being, to truly live. Balance your outward ambition with inward silence. The fifth principle or the fifth pillar is the principle of ultimate identity, Soham. Yo savasya purushah Soham asmi. Your name, your body, and your social media handle are just masks. Behind the golden lid of your ego, you are the eternal observer. You don't have a soul. You are the soul. 5 principles, 1 life. The architecture of infinity as given in ISHA Upanishad is now yours to inhabit. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.